there's
parts mecca.
It's kind of a mixed bag, but I mean you'll see Franklin.
Single arches, dual arches. There's even Franklin shit back there.
Yeah, there's Franklin. There's a big old Clark over here the other day. I asked him about. I'd never even seen one. But
daggone, they even got green Skidder booms in there.
Yep.
Son of a bus. What the hell's that big bastard?
That's that Clark, and that thing must have been huge.
That had to have been a big old Skidder.
Yeah, it must have been big. Yeah, there's a tiger kitty around here somewhere.
Oh,
right here.
Oh, might run over there.
Yeah, 6'10" tiger cat.
Right there, ain't it?
Yep.
Look at that.
Yep.
Tiger catters, them son of bitches break down too.
Yeah, oh yeah, there's a couple of them back here.
I'll be darned. Tiger cat. And they know we're here, they ain't gonna shoot us, are they?
Oh yeah, those are all hydraulic cylinders, racks.
I've never been shot. I've been shot at, but I've never been shot.
Yeah, I've never been shot at. Today doesn't seem like a very good day either.
No. Hell, they'll miss us in the rain.
I buy enough shit here, they'll miss me, period. There's some old Amish wheels.
No shit. Check this out for Brother Hezekiah. Look at that.
Those are those high-speed, low-drag skidder wheels.
That is cool. Horse strong. Champion. Can you believe all them panels? There's a bunch of G stuff in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's, you know, the old B's and D's and...
Well, they're keeping the relics around too, ain't they?
They hold on to some stuff, you know, and...
There's a daggone many little augers that does that stuff yet to this day. There's a lot of B loggers on there, you know, still to this day.
Yeah.
Man, what a pile of transmissions.
Oh, there's transmissions and axles.
Engines, axles.
Housings.
Is engines out there? I haven't seen engines. Maybe not.
Well, engines are back over there. There's a stack of exhaust manifolds. Some water pumps. Oh, hell, look at all the
Look at that.
fans.
They've been taking all exhaust manifolds off and putting headers on them.
Yeah. You didn't even look at that stack of fans.
No shit. That's a pile of them.
Yeah. A bunch of John Deere transmissions.
Daggone. They just start piecing them apart. You just keep, keep on going.
Bring them in here and pick them apart.
Scrappers.
Yep.
So we've been watching that daggone dyno trucks as the scrappers spinning.
Yeah. Various rear ends. It seems like
it's timber jacks. They got
it seems like most of the John Deere's rear ends are back there. Well, no, maybe they moved them up here because them 12 or 1400.
Yeah, them some older ones.
Yeah, them are a little different. Big
daggone. Big old sweetie, huh?
Timber jack now 460.
I got it. What a pile of parts, huh? Fella put all that shit together and build him something, huh?
This is on my list of places to go in the event of an apocalypse.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come down here and build a Mad Max mobile.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Damn, there's the old stuff.
Yeah, and I don't know if those are those are like industrial tractors and old backhoes.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Old 410s.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of John Deere blades, timber jack blades, tiger cat, whole ass ends off of stuff.
Wow.
And there's half of a dual or a 648. They just cut it in half right there at the center pins. There's a complete blade frame and blade off the 650J. That was in pretty good shape. I remember seeing that machine. There's a bunch of cabs off the skidders and cutters and Caterpillar, Tiger Cat, John Deere.
What do you think we're getting metal in this?
I drove through here just the other day.
I didn't think.
Excavator booms.
Hey, we can make us a din-din, a homemade job.
Being there at the job, they haul this scrap in the carpet out, and they go past the job. I'll see probably one or two of them trailers a day come out of here with this stuff. How many burn up John Deere dozer frames do you need? Wow. I mean, and that's what that is. That's a
just wow. all over the countries where they're coming from into here, ain't it?
Yeah, they get them through, a lot of it's insurance. You know, when the insurance totals out a machine, they basically put it up.
They know what they need. Yeah, they know what they need out of that machine to make it break even and do a thing.
So basically there's online auction type bid things.
I bid on an online machine once like that.
And
hey, look at that. That motor's running over there.
Yep.
That son of a bucket.
It may be running a little weak. It's not turning many RPMs.
That son of a, it's about to fire.
Yeah. Little midget over there with a hand crank trying to get it going.
Damn, there's my Cummins motor, and you get that son of a... Oh, they're kind of small, ain't they? Jackson, he got to calling it. He's got a toy like that, and he calls it a bull loader.
That one never got hot.
Oh, man. Man, that son of a buck was toast.
I think
a nice looking single horse too. There's a quad coat. Hey, wonder what they'd sell that bad boy for. Look at that big fancy tiger cat. Woo, Stevie, looky there. Door's left open on it. That's the newer one. That's got the, no, I ain't got the slap shift in here. Figured that's an 03 though. I wonder what a guy could buy the ass into one of these sunbucks for from handling it and stuff, you know. Well, of course it's done anyways.
I mean, it got dickered up.
Man.
Yeah, I don't
boy,
know.
That's sad to see.
I don't know what went wrong with it.
That daggone motor, man, I'd like to see that in a skidder.
Is that 8.1?
Oh man. I bet that'd drag a tree or two. Oh yeah, that's how much a motor be a beast. Daggone beast.
You know, the bushings weren't even blowed out.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, a lot of them are egg-shaped right here, but not getting greased. And I don't know what it would have been that
would have
they deemed it, you know. They deemed it not worth redoing.
Scrapter's got a hold of it.
Yeah.
Been a Scrapter Valley. Daggone, that'd have been the ECU motor. Well, hell, there's the ECU right there, ain't it?
Yeah,
well, hell yeah. Man, this thing would have been a beast.
Yeah, different fuel filter setups and stuff on this motor than the other one.
Yeah. Guess they got a canister filter in there, huh?
Yeah.
Look at what's the NN. Newtomaker.
That's why they named you Joe Dirt.
Yeah, this is Joe Dirt instead of Newtomaker. We need to start to save a big block foundation. I want the whole thing still running for 15,000. Boy, even the good ones go down, huh? Whew. We need to do a service. Man, I hate to see that. All right, move on. What's off? Oh, this thing's going to put to bed. Look at it. They didn't cut the blade stuff off of it. This thing's going to bed. It won't live. See where they cut the blade mounts off? It's over.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, there's a big 8-fit. Look at that. I heard the construction guys say these 850s wasn't worth a hoot.
What?
The earth moving guys, they say these 850s ain't worth a hoot. Hell, I don't know.
I'd like to see one with a winch and a log back.
They say the daggone Caterpillar's way better than these. I don't know.
700H.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's got a
mouse nest in it. Oh.
equalizer torsion.
Yeah, and that stuff does get, we got one of these watered out one time. It got dried out there, the grease hose in there got screwed up.
Yeah.
And we had a daggone bushings go out of this, and it got to where to try to put the track off the dozer.
That pivot's on there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then
it hangs off this trunnion mount, and it's got to hold it straight.
Yeah.
And then they float, somewhere it floats up there. So once this goes bad, it can start off tracking. Yeah, gotcha. And it'll run your tracks off.
And it's got a cradle there in the middle, and that both sides pivot.
Yep. And there's grease holes in there, and they can, if one of these gets screwed up, the whole goddamn frame can move from side to side.
And then after that, I really don't know what the G's for. It's a 750.
Well, that's a G right there, ain't it? That's an 850G. Oh, it's a C. Oh, that's a C. Okay, it's a different. That must have been a Lee Bear. Lee Bear must have made that for him.
Yeah.
So, but then Lee Bear started making it like the 700s. The 700's a Lee Bear machine. Yeah. So 700 and up was Lee Bear, and then the 650 down's Deere.
To the H's, which is about 2,000. You got That's whenever they picked up the H's, or the 700.
Now that guy's awesome. Get a mower deck for that son of a buck.
Over there.
He's so fucking, man, I get a 70-inch deck on that. Man, that's a cool looking old dude. Well, look at the daggone fungus among us.
It's got coral growing on.
Yeah, it's got coral. Hell, it's an endangered bulldozer. There's a straight 750. That's probably in that area. That's probably a little older. That looks like a back in the C days or the B days. Yeah, look at the front end. That's when they was making the 550 C's or B's.
Yeah.
Because we had one like that. Had the 550 had the front end like that.
That limbs, that hurt.
Somebody got Down syndrome. Clark. Here comes a choo-choo train. Calvin got to call him a tutu cane. Here comes a tutu cane, Daddy. Imagine what the rest of it would look like. Yeah, that's the pads I need for the din-din. Somebody in the know told me I need them like this with the 2 grousers instead of the 3. He said they get more bite, but I could still drive them the street if I had to. Oh, that's a big machine now.
I mean, look at that turntable bar.
Yeah, that's a big machine. That's a high and wide too, ain't it?
It's big and bigger is what it is.
Yeah, see they done they call it a high and wide.
Yeah, where it's got the higher body or whatever.
That's like a forestry package or something. That's a forestry machine.
Well, and that's not an, no, it's just.
I bet that's a forestry machine. MH, material handler, I bet you.
Oh, that's like a junkyard.
Scrap
bucket jolly.
Oh, look, it was electric. Was that electric?
No, it had a motor back here. But
what the hell does that do?
I don't know.
Oh, it had a cab riser on it. Okay. The cab would be way up in the air, and that dude sat underneath. Huh. That was a fan motor.
That
run the AC.
Blower motor,
yeah.
Blower motor.
Yeah. Put that son of a bitch on high. It'll cool the window.
Rot? Never even heard of it.
Yeah, I've heard it. That's. I think Case isn't gotten cahoots. I think that's how Case got into it.
That is old.
Yeah.
Look at that drive sprocket.
Yeah. Yeah. Amish drive sprockets. That's a Franklin cutter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or actually,
hey,
that's a
Cotton Top had a video about this the other day. Hey, he's picking on the Louisiana people, calling them hot saw shear. Yeah, that's a hot saw right there. Oh, it is a shear, ain't it?
Yeah.
Huh. Hence the big cylinders.
Man, that takes some hydraulic power.
Well, I'd hate to stick a finger in that.
Yeah.
God, look at this.
That's an 844 or something.
Well, one thing's for sure, ain't no tiger cat.
Tiger cat, that, Stevie.
Yeah, Stevie, take that for your tiger cat. Stick that in your tiger cat and smoke it.
Tiger cat up and walk around.
Oh my God. Hey, if the apocalypse does come, this is the one I'm picking. I'll clean out the road.
Yeah.
Man, that's a beast. I've never seen one in real life. What was them tabs for back there that's sticking up? Like that's some kind of add-on or something, wasn't it? That wasn't legit, was it? Because his exhaust is right there. I gotta see. I know I'm probably supposed to look in here, but I gotta see this block. That's an 8-1 in there, ain't it?
I say that's got a shut-off, an electronic shut-off on it.
They've updated the motor, haven't
Yeah, I was
they?
gonna say that doesn't fit.
That's a newer motor, yeah. See, even better. It's like a freaking hybrid apocalypse machine. I bet this is somebody's baby. I bet somebody really likes this one.
That's somebody, they use that here right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I bet they're proud of this one. That's a nice looking machine.
Big.
Big old one. Yeah, I bet it's big enough. Mm-hmm. Hey, a whole bunk at a time.
Yeah. The cab up there looks kind of funny.
Yeah, it is a cute looking little cab. He needs a sun visor. That was a straight G. That's a straight G there, ain't it? Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I looked at this thing the other day and there was some stuff different about it.
Yeah, that's a straight G.
It looked like it was short in the hood, and I almost thought 548.
No, you can tell a
The
540 is like super short.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It looks short in the hood the other day when I looked at it, and it's got limb sweeps on it like an E, where it hooks at the cab, but it's got a G arch and grapple.
I bet this yeah, that is peculiar. And the E had this here like here on the side. It didn't have the G's. Didn't have that style.
I wonder if this is an E with a G grapple, an arch.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. In a G door, because it says, yeah.
Or maybe this is the beginning of the G.
Yeah, maybe it's a transitional period.
Because this has got the swing brake and stuff like a G, and it doesn't have the I mean, it's a
continuous
rotation grapple.
Mm-hmm. Wink, wink. Dude. Oh, ain't that cute? Considerable. Well, that might be a 540. Find it?
Yeah, that is. Look how short they are.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a little guy back here. They're supposed to, you know, I think I drove one once. I think this guy let me drive it out. I went and pulled one out. They had one stuck. It was a new green one.
Yeah.
And I went and took 640 over and pulled him out. And it was another logger. And I think I talked him into letting me drag to the boom. And it pulled like a
548.
Is a 540 cable skidder.
Oh. And
it pulled like a 700 dozer. It felt like it pulled the same size drags as 700. It went about as fast as 700 with the drag behind it, you know. There's a crack at pillar. Boy, that guy seemed. The Baker's has got a big one on one of theirs like that. They got a 740.
I bet you that's a pulling son of a gun.
Yeah, I bet it's a tank now. Mr. Bitchy. That guy. This is on Jeff's video the other day. Pull that skidder one. And that guy's that's a beast.
Does they really need that big old thing to carry that airbox?
That is a cool look. Look at these forks. Man, they ain't kidding.
It's going to take another loader to slide the forks over.
My Lord. Boy, if I was a pallet, I'd take off running. This son of a bitch coming after me.
I mean,
that's what does the lifting. That's all the weight hangs off of that chain. Every bit of the weight. That chain hooks to this.
Yep.
And this cylinder pushes the mass up. And then that chain pulls the forks up. You know, my dad started with something like this. My dad started with something. It was a 450 I caught instead of a 350. 450. Hey, that's what my dad started, is a B. Yep. This right here, Caleb, this is what my dad's, well, it didn't have this blade on it. It didn't have this crap on it. It had the 6-way blade. I don't know if it's here. This is what he went into business with. Him and my Uncle Greg. That's what they started with.
They were patient, weren't they?
Well, back in, that was, look at that pot. Back in, that was a real ticket.
Look at all the levers.
Yeah.
Levers and
oh yeah.
hand throttles,
steering clutches.
And
got dirt bike handles on it. See that?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's
but no, that's what.
And it's dragging logs with it. Had a winch on the back or something.
Yeah, had a winch on the back, but now he started in custom dozing, and they ended up getting 2 of them.
Oh, he started in custom dozing?
Yeah, he was in earth moving. Dad started in earth moving. But he had a 6-way blade. He didn't have this blade. He had the 6-way that with the linkage up underneath.
Yeah.
But that's what he had, the 450B.
And
then they got another one. And then him and Greg got to... then one of them got traded off for a daggone skidder. And then they started in the skid. Freaking jungle gym inside that thing.
Yeah, that's steer jobbies. You ever ran one of them? That steers with the rear tires.
Like a fork truck?
Yeah, but front end loader variant.
I know, I've never.
Oh man, sort of logs for him. It'll make you drink at the end of the day. Oh my. 448 Skidder, the old John Deere.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody somewhere is looking for one of them.
Yeah.
And that little cross yoke thing you're right there.
Yeah, that doodad looks excessive.
Yeah, and they've got. How many of you need?
I've never seen one really. Well, look at that. Where's the radio? Oh, it's back here. Hell, they're even using the fan for propulsion. They put it back here.
Jetpack.
Jetpack. Tiger jet.
Well, I mean, Top Gear's only 6 miles an hour. They
Yeah.
need all they can get.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Boy, that so much got hot. Boy, look how tough the frame is, though. Daggone, that's a thick old frame. It's a big old machine, though, ain't it?
630.
They
Yeah, there's a
are
lot of
some.
iron in that. I mean,
But they don't weigh anymore. So they just got it in just the right spot.
That's a deer axle.
Yeah, they did deer axles.
Did they always use a Cummins motor?
Yes, as far as I know. Yeah. Best I could tell.
Look at that. That whole.
Yeah,
Pepper
that's their
swing
battery
over.
box. And look at that. That ain't going to get dicked up none. Look.
There's your cab jack for flopping the cab.
They got it. Yeah, everything's right there.
This must be. Yeah.
It won't go up.
Oh, it opens.
There.
For
Checking your.
oh, and your pressures and stuff.
Yeah, test ports and
Battery
stuff.
on and off. Transmission fill.
They told me back when they was trying to get Tiger Cat all us out, is they made these things to where you didn't have to. They didn't have a dealer network when they started, so they tried to make everything to where it can be fixed by the owners.
And that's
Impressive.
a
That's
novel thing.
yeah.
I wish, and I see it with John Deere all the time.
It is a 630. It's got it right there.
You know, they use
Oh
John
yeah,
Deere
like the other
specific
day
stuff.
when you got them on the daggone on the pulley.
Yeah.
It's like that all the time.
Well, and when
If you
get-
run many John Deeres, you start finding your parts vendors that sell to them
yeah,
and start doing it that way.
and you know they're so aggravating on stuff. You know, stuff that's John Deere specific. You got to
Yeah.
get. I mean,
Yeah, like on your transmission, your little transmission cooler motor pump and stuff. Like they released them since then because our skidders are getting old enough. But there was a time that they had proximity on, or whatever the hell they call it.
on like your differential lock.
Propriety. They had that stuff going on. And you couldn't get that shit nowhere.
That's a little cat diesel. Like one of them 2.2 liters or something. That's about like what was on my little Woodmiser Sawmill, I think. I think that's a little cat.
You had a diesel on your Woodmiser mill?
I did. Yeah. Had a 50 horse 2.2 cat.
It says, I don't know, Manitoba, man.
Manitowoc.
I have no. Man at the walk if he drove his bitch.
Manitoba. 444J wheel loader.
God. We're getting older or something. I mean, shit that we think's news. What's that saying about us?
I think that was 544 on the other end. I rocked an alternator up the other day. I broke the damn alternator bracket on.
Did it catch fire? I don't see anywhere there's fire damage.
Maybe.
Maybe a little bit.
I mean, if it ain't much if it was.
No, it didn't even melt the glass. International Bulldozer.
TD8 or whatever they were.
Junkyard used to have. They used to have one of these.
L&L Equipment Sales. I bought a wheel loader from them one time. An old 910 Cat that had 23 Skidder tires on it.
Yeah, did it go good?
Ah, it did all right. I mean, it did a whole lot better after we turned the hydraulic pump up. It actually picked something up there. It was old and crude, but it did the job. I mean, given the time, you know, at the time.
Yeah. Look at all the linkage they got in the blade lift mechanism.
Yeah, there's a lot.
They're adding grease to a lot of pins and bushings to
Yeah, there's some
pick the
stuff
blade
going
up.
on.
I guess that's to get mechanical leverage on the blade when they lift it, but boy, that's adding a lot of wear. Then the cylinder's reaching higher down to,
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of the same concept as like a trackhoe bucket or something.
Yeah.
Where it dips over and they're using that to get their mechanical advantage to lift.
I have never seen pads rushed through.
No shit. Look at that.
Look at that one. That's just gone. Hey, that's still moving.
It's got some wear on it.
Runs good. Undercarriage 50%. There's 50% of it still there.
Man, buy that some bitch and load that up on the back, old Blackie. My international truck with my international bulldozer.